So we're going to be quite nice and loose and free with our sketching, hopefully. So I'm just going to start off. You keep your hand, your little finger, onto your piece of paper, then it gives you that sort of stability to help sketch it out. So I'm going to do it in pencil. We've got to fit it onto our sheet of paper. We have drawn it once before, so hopefully you've got a bit of something lodged in your brain that you know roughly what it's like. So I'm just quickly going to sketch it out. If the proportions are a little bit off, doesn't matter. Again, we're not doing this sort of architectural style building. Nobody's going to use it as a plan to build a water tower. This bit at the front, which I thought perhaps came from somewhere else, is actually it was the entrance to the greenhouses. So I'll make this a bit made those a little bit shorter because I've run out of space. Doesn't matter. Like I say, having drawn it once before, I know it was a couple of weeks ago, but hopefully it is sort of still in your memory bank somewhere. So just sketching it out nice and quickly. Curve bit there. Let's just need to move that up a bit. Move that up a bit. It's a bit short. As I keeping your little finger onto your paper. This is watercolour paper we're using because we're going to put watercolour, and we're going to put ink on it again. Nice and quickly. Take a nice light touch with the pencil. Now you can use, I would suggest to use a thicker pen this time. If you've got different pens in your kit, do make sure that they're water soluble. Not water soluble, waterproof. And do that, obviously just take some scrap paper, put a bit of scribble down, and then check that it is waterproof. Just let it dry for a minute. I've got a very thick one here that I can use, or this is a chisel one. This is like the Profi pens, Unipin pen, so it's a chisel, so I can get a thinner line and a thicker line. So now I'm going to go in with the ink. Again, it doesn't matter if it's bit wobbly. So again, we'll put the main sort of features in again, just like we did when we were doing it with the ruler and we were measuring and trying to get it nice and accurate. Now we're just trying to capture really the character of the building. Waterproof, yeah, waterproof.
What pen are you using, Rose? Is it 5 or one more?
This is a chisel 2.
2.
It's a 2. So I'm using it, obviously I can get a nice thick line if I want to use it. I use the chisel like that, or I can use the edge of it and get a finer line. So sort of stylising it a bit as well. I'm not worried about anything being too perfect. Well, it might be leaning now, you never know, it's quite old. You're still looking at the reference picture, but we're not worrying too much about getting it perfect.
I used to this lessons, so it's fine for me. What would you do if it was a sock?
Put some bricks in again like we did last time. Again, we don't have to be too particular. We go a bit heavier when we've got these overlaps. Put the bricks in as I go down.
I forgot it was supposed to be.
So where there's a little overhang, we can go in with a little bit of a thicker pen mark. I've gotten the proportions a bit out, but it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. You can use whatever pen you want. It might have some Sharpies. I think they're waterproof, aren't they? Posca pens. They're definitely waterproof. Drawn out in about 10-15 minutes. Ready to put some colour on. do it in a different colour if you want to. No reason why it has to be black. You just tend to always pick for a black, go for a black pen, but have you got another sort of pen? You've got something. We put our trees in, so again we can be a bit freer with our scribble. All sort of circular bits, leaf shapes for the trees. Used to.
Oh, I didn't even draw that. What?
Don't worry, don't worry.
I'll turn it into a tree.
Foliage and ivy is very handy.
That's it. It's actually quite a lot. I didn't draw.
Again, put our much broader scribble for the trees.
Geometry.
Foliage down here, going up around the base of the wall, a bit spiky here, and it's on the ground, and then we've got sort of forget-me-nots here, ivy or something going up the wall. You can also straighten your bit of paper up. If your building's lopsided to your paper, just straighten your paper up.